Leila Chakmakchi, review of Oreista homework. Oreista had a general non-naturalistic Brechtian tone to the performance. The stage had monotone lighting, whilst having the audience lit up also. The actors changed outfits on stage, and there was plenty of director dress, all of which lead to the Brechtian style of never letting an audience forget that what they're watching is still a play. There are also elements of Berkhoff within Oreista, including a minimalistic set and exaggerated movements that seem to correlate alongside mime. As the play is originally a Greek tragedy, the very physical theatre style Splendid Theatre performed resembles the large theatres that there used to be, where, actors had to exaggerate the movements so that people in the audience could see what was going on when they couldn't hear. The theatre in the CCI building, however, is very intimate, and therefore it gave the effect of the play as pantomime in some cases, especially with the audience involvement. Further, with director dress and audience involvement, actually, it was a very brave idea for Splendid Theatre to ask questions to the audience about morality. In a group of teenagers, there still remains some immaturity, let's be honest, and heckling. There's lots of heckling as well. But the actors handled the audience well and used improvisation and ad-lib if it was needed. A part of the play which I think is a good part to mention is the ensemble work with the minimalistic set. Together the actors held a Greek chorus ensemble, which adds to my point earlier about sticking to the stereotypical Greek tragedy, but separately they used the set to their abilities and advantage. For an example, they used the set to their ability. As an example, for using the set to their abilities and advantage was Clytemnestra's oldest daughter, Electra. She was dealing with her demons and frustration of her father's death, and held the red cloth around her wrists, which could resemble some sort of restraint. And when Orestes, sorry if I got that wrong, the youngest son comes home, he gently takes the cloth away, representing all of Electra's troubles, falling away, I guess. All the weight that she had to deal with is now in Orestes' hands to kill Clytemnestra, quite literally and not metaphorically, as Orestes is actually holding the red cloth instead of Electra. The actors showed themes throughout the play as well, especially feminism and gender roles. Personally, I found it very interesting that the actors were all females and they multi-rolled mainly different men in a patriarchal play or misogynistic play. It was evident to see that they were fighting against the system and explained their views through their caricatures or stock characters. And then playing the Furies, where they would spit out men in speech, so they would say men quite aggressively. An interesting line for me was, "And gender equality, how's that going for you?" Or along those lines. It made me really think of how things truly haven't changed or improved in favour of women. We still live in inequality and a misogynistic outlook of life, and perhaps that is what Splendid Theatre wanted to uncover and hopefully make an impact on.